Okay, so today we're gonna play a Sophons-based race, and we're gonna show how the Sophons can be one of the most powerful peacetime races. It's gonna be against AI, so I'm going to take some affinities I usually don't against others. So okay, um, Sophons, of course, at their core, they look like they have 12 extra points, but really, some of them are useless. For instance, you don't really need this neuro prep skill accelerators and neurorobotics, right? Those two techs aside, they don't really have more points, and they have really poor traits like unskilled builders, um, as well as make science not war. So when you take all these traits away, you're left with a race that's kind of weak, as you see in a vanilla game. So let's remove everything. We'll just set it to harmony. So Sophon Affinity again. This allows you, in addition to Detectory, to have up to a 50% bonus in research if you have a 0% tax rate. So our goal will be to have that 0% tax rate throughout the game. How do we do that? Well, you need trade routes. So we're going to take 2 points of merchants, 3 points of sprint thrifts to even it out. 1616. So you make less dust in your system, but this applies only to system dust generation and taxes, so it's not as bad as it seems if you do have the trade routes. In addition, we're going to take a point of diplomats as well as shared integrity because we're not going to game the AI. We'll just one thing you can do is ask AI for stuff and then break your deal right away and do it repeatedly, and they're forgiving over time. That's, I think, a little cheap. So as you can see, just with this mix, right, we've only spent 1 point out of your 65, leaving you with a lot. So diplomats, of course, also increases duration of your negative and positive, your duration of your positive factors and decreases of negative for diplomacy, which is really actually helpful against AI when you're stronger. So okay, as usual, we will want mineral rich for a good boost. Technology-wise, our standard techs are N-way fusion plants, xenobotany, and compact fusion reactors. This allows you to move quickly on your first turn. What else do we on economy? So blockade breakers actually is very decent um, on easy against AI, but it's mostly best with amoeba. You're gonna probably make peace with these guys, your opponents, very soon. Let's see. Oh yeah, so let's go ahead and just go through them. The other traits in order. Scientists is good. Kitchen chemist I think is overpriced. It's not an early enough boost. Fleet, of course. Anarchists, because we're not going to be fighting. Fragile hulls, because we're not going to be fighting. Not slow travelers. We do like fast travelers. Wasted space, because we're not going to be fighting. This just lets us move. This, in addition to the +2 movement on your Arctic tech, lets your colony ship move twice as fast on turn 1. Defense, deep roots, because we're not going to be fighting. Feeble warriors, because we're not going to be fighting. Alright. Dust impaired and sloppy sawbones are always good. You're not going to be using dust on battles, typically. And by the time you are, it doesn't really matter. By the time you're able to use dust on heroes, you're already really rich. So twice the price isn't a big deal. It's definitely a mispriced option. Similarly, if your heroes are dying, you're gonna have a bad time anyway. Similarly, okay, humane weapons because we're not fighting. You get the theme. We're not fighting. So okay, now we're at building. We want builders 3. We want masters of illusion. And population-wise, it's good to have optimistic. We can afford it because of all the malices we took. Because it's against AI, they won't recognize that, oh, you can't fight, so let me declare war on you. Instead, they'll just treat you like anyone else. So yeah, we still have 23 points, so we can go ahead and get legendary heroes. That's very good. Just gonna make sure we have enough. Oh, we still need Dust Archaeology though, so that's 9 points. You can do it. Where'd it go? Yeah, so we'll go ahead and do that. Just get ourselves the best start possible. Actually, we can use Black Thumbs. Yeah, let's go ahead and get legendary heroes in this race. We'll need administrators. And we'll get... Usually I'll get aestheticism, but because we're against AI again, no point in getting that. So, there we go. We'll call ourselves... the Heimerdongers. We'll look like the Harmony. And we'll set it up on an 8-player spiral. Young is fine. I do like perfect system balancing as well. And the other ones, we won't give ourselves too big an advantage. So yeah, as usual, endless difficulty, fast speed, and we'll be blue like the traditional Sophons. Alright, let's get started. Right. So as I mentioned, with the awesome taking of the tech, we can get there in 1 turn and have 2 movement left. This looks like a good system. Small tundra. So normally I'd want to take a tier 1 planet first. The high gravity is a really bad malice. I'm going to go ahead and just colonize the tundra, and then probably the Arctic right after. Or is this arid? Desert. Okay. We'll get that a little bit later. Let's see. So that's the wormhole. I'm going to scout out the back first, because we're going to get that anyway. And let's see. Get our administrator. Oh, we have 2. So this one's better. This one's the best administrator is. He's got 8, 7. Because he has 0 and everything else. The labor and wit just maximizes the things out. Assign the system. This. And we'll call our homeworld Turret. Alright, so with that, oops. Tier 1 planets, we always take the food exploit. Gonna finish the isotope refineries in 1 turn. Want to upgrade him to a civil engineer for an extra 10 production. What did we get here? Oh, no here on our fleet. That's too bad. Research-wise, I like to go clockwise with these techs and queue this up eventually. We might get the Polaris workshop early, in fact. Does this take 2 as well? No, that takes 3. That's fine. Because of this wonder, I might get desert before. No, I won't. Even though I have the wonder, it's just very beneficial to be able to reach the middle before everyone else to get the other starred systems. So let's go ahead and end our turn. Oh, tax rate, that's right. One more thing. Looks like we're fine. Unless we want to go static. Oh, let's go static. Why not? Just gonna check if that takes 2 turns. Yeah, so now that we're static, we can get the flat +10 on a star system instead of this +1. And what do we have here? A new exploration ship. Interesting. So we got Arctic Baron. What's over here? This is pretty decent. So So we'll probably be colonizing that later. I'll take this investigator here. And this one will come here. So yeah. And what happens when you take this setup is because you have so much production early, right? You'll be able to actually complete these techs. So this in one turn, and whoa, did that? Yeah. So these finish in a single turn. That's awesome. So you'll be able to finish. One sec. Yeah. All three of these techs by the end of turn 2, and you'll be able to queue up a lot on your home system. So as you can see, this will finish in a single turn. It's unfortunate there's no tier 2 planets in our home system, but that's fine. It'll just be churning out colony ships. Alright. As you can see, both were finished. So let's go ahead and put these two on. We'll finish in turn. Might as well put this on. Or not this. Sustainable farm, since we did colonize the tundra. We'll colonize the Arctic next, and then desert. Alright. Casimir effect should be finished in a few turns, so we should go ahead and prepare our exploration fleets. So there we go. It's gonna finish in 2 turns, as you can see. So let's queue up our ships. Always remove the protector or whatever the base as well. Don't remove this first scout ship because you do have 2 of them, and you might want to retrofit them later. But the first one is absolutely useless. The first defense ship, it's just got a terrible template, and it's more trouble to try to modify it than to build it. So because there's 6, I'm going to build 3 ships. 7 other players. Let's see. So that applied Casimir attack up to 3, but really it's 2 more turns because you see we have only 85 research left, and we basically have 40 per turn. I hope that's the case, at least. It just takes 1 turn to get here and 1 turn to get past there, so we'll see how it goes. Okay. Yeah, see, 1 more turn. So we have 61 per turn, yeah, with this on, and we only need 32, so good to go. Food is good. So yeah, on turn 6 we'll be able to have everyone in the middle. Hopefully we can actually get this system as well. That'd be great. What is this system? Tundra's fine. As a priority, you want to explore the middle and colonize the middle. So Kuchab will be fine, even though it's 2 tiny planets. The Blue Cat mold will be good later on. So yeah, it looks like after that we do want the sustainability, as mentioned, to colonize our desert planet here. And right after that, though, we will want relativistic markets to make peace with people we meet. So okay. Last thing I want to see is if we do this, how much research we have. We still have 34, so we'll still finish applied Casimir tech. Perfect. Wait, how many? Oh, we were going to grow in 1 turn. We'll still grow in 1 turn. Does that mean we don't lose population? Yeah, there, we didn't lose population. Great. Okay. Perfect. Alright, so all my guys can move to Kachab. Got 20 dust. Excellent. And this guy can also move to Merope. Not going to call it a nice debt anytime soon. Just going to separate the other fleets. Oh, this isn't even a wormhole. Okay, so I'll send an exploration ship there. So wormholes, right? You probably want to send your ships with less movement along wormholes, and ships with more movement not along wormholes. Leo, you got this colonized. Gonna grow in 2 turns. And you have enough for another procreator, so let's build one. So because we have Casimir tech already, we don't have any big technology we want. Let's look. We're losing 4 per turn. Yeah, 30% taxes is still good. Okay, so 13. Investigator go here. 13 investigator go here. You guys branch out and fan out. Oh, looks like we have a Sophon, which is good. They're a much more peaceful. Oh, great. So we're going to colonize this first, for sure. Ugaro. Let's look at Zaruk. Also great. So these two will want to colonize. And we have enough to... Huh. We're able to churn out the procreators 1 per turn. So yeah, excellent. Investigator still has 8, so... I'm gonna do this. Ooh, and we found. Auriga. No one's gonna get this anytime soon because of the barren lava. Not gonna prioritize that. Auriga's great, but only if you're able to take advantage of it. 1 more turn until we can colonize the Polaris workshop here. And so... yeah. Let's end turn. Is this our procreator? It is our procreator. Awesome. Alright. We will meet the Sophons. Make sure we get this first. Hello, Sophons. Hello, Sophons. Hey, another star system. Oh wow. Someone's not exploring very well. I think we met 2 Sophons, right? Oh, 2 Sophons. That's excellent. So the miss will go here. And what did we get? Fleet XP. So these are all kind of useless. We do have 1 hero, which is good. Yeah, I think these 2 were the Sophons we met. Hopefully they don't have a fleet to try and attack us with. And yeah, colonize the jungle first, because it's tier 1. Got 4 units of titanium already. And then Zaruk will be next. And I think Gruss, right, is what we wanted? Yeah, definitely. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and try to nab that next. Let's look at our tax rate. Every time you colonize, you should make sure your tax rate can adjust accordingly. Yeah, -7 for turn is fine. We haven't made peace, so our trade route income hasn't kicked in at all. Is this 2? That's unfortunate. Leo, I think you can colonize desert now. Yeah, perfect. And after that, grab this. This will be worth it. And this. Like this here. We want more colony ships as well, so I'm going to queue that. As you can see, we haven't been losing population because of our administrator. That's the power of legendary heroes. Once you had the 4th and a 5th, it just keeps taking 1 turn to build that population up, which is great. Very, very good. Okay, so let's try to queue this here. We probably won't get that. But yeah, we're almost on turn 10. Who have we met? Horatio Empire. We'll meet them eventually, but this indicates to me, oh, they're gonna get here first. That's unfortunate. Oh, no. Power of... And we can disband this now. Get 18 dust from our investigator. We have this ship here. Just orbit this system. And keep going. So now, the key will be to try to make peace with people who will once we get this. Usually they'll offer something for in return for making peace, which is really bizarre, but I'm not going to complain. So yeah, this is the power of fast travelers. Normally, right, this takes 7. It's coincidental, but who knows what the universe might look like. It would be an extra turn for my colony ships to reach here or here. But with fast travelers and Arctic tech so early, I'm able to claim the middles very early. So because it's very likely the AI makes ships in the beginning, I just want to scout out these places rather than find their home system, because I find their home system, usually the AI has ships to destroy me with, and I'll have a bad time. And it's kind of sad. Okay. Put this ahead because of our dust issues, by which I mean not really dust issues. That Polaris workshop really helped. So after this, we're going to queue up botanical scanning to be able to lower our taxes even more. I guess I should just move around. Oh, interesting. Tempted to just go here and be in his face, but I won't be that mean. Alright, this guy's gonna go here. This guy's gonna go here. Is Ane any good? I think the last guy's just gonna be at Kochab. So we'll colonize our systems next turn. Yeah, and after that we can move our administrator from here. One more procreator will be fine. Gonna move our administrator next turn. Alright, the advanced defense ship might be able to not die. That would be excellent, to not dying. Again, not eager to die. I'm gonna keep moving. Oh, there's the Horatio. Oh, safe is a great system. I think I can actually go and take it. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. 6 system. I'm gonna take that next turn. I'm gonna be greedy. Colonize Gruss. Ooh, Coral Reefs is usually the best. Happiness still good. We'll lower it by a little bit. And we'll finish our peace tech next turn. Zaruk next. Alright, and then that will be it for ships for now. I think that's everything. Colonize this desert as well. Just as a reminder, every time you colonize a planet, you get an extra 5 food and 5 production in your system, which is why I'm emphasizing that. Yeah, so our home system's pretty much... So propagators only cost 63 production. Where do we want to move our administrator? Ugara looks like a good place to move him. It's just more memorable this way. And what was this? Alright. Colonize here. And we'll soon have our second hero as well. Once we make peace. Question is, do we want even more propagators? Or procreators? I'm gonna wait for this to max the population, and then we can colonize Sylphy. It's a good system, but because there's so many great systems in the middle, there's really no urgency. So yeah, we're gonna wait. Alright, so I'm gonna try to first turn safe. Ooh. There, he went back here. So he's chasing me, which is great. And... Ooh. I think I found his home system, guys. Safe. +1 planet. Let's go with this. The immediate boost will be good early on. To realize this +1 science is like 45 turns, by which time... we're already to Sophon, so +1 science per population and that planet on the planet itself. I don't think we'll be able to realize that. Let's try to retreat, shall we? Oh wait. Let me see if we can make peace and that does anything. Offer peace. Oh, he doesn't want peace. How about you guys? Offer peace. They don't want peace. Offer peace. Ah, see? He wants peace. And he'll give us this for it. Just wait, just wait. Actually, we'll just go with dust per turn. Or dust flat fee. Look at how much dust he's giving me. You know what? Let's get lots of stuff. Would you like... So we don't need a titanium right now. We're not really using it. So we'll take that. I guess he doesn't want this. Maybe 2 of them. Yeah, there, see? And we'll trade dust per turn as well as flat dust. He doesn't seem... 68 gets me enough to buy my second hero. This guy here. Good enough. Hire him. Last guy, offer peace, maybe? Oh! Gonna stop for now. Thanks for watching.